Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Clownie Nerf, and guess what I get to review? Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Clownie Nerf, and as you can tell by my overjoyous review, I found one of these at work. To be all fair, I had to shoot that opening a couple of times because I don't know if mine's some kind of turd or not, but it just doesn't want to feed automatically. From what I've seen in other videos and stuff, sometimes they kind of screw up a little bit, but hey, that's Busby. What do you want for value? What you get for value is actually it's your kind of money's worth for the change, believe it or not. Busby has really stepped up their game with this sucker here. Harkens back to the old mag strike things and the RF20s, which just death in a platform, nowhere to go. And when this thing nails you like that and you're point blank, you really know you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to be sucker darting to oblivion. They got all kinds of, well, they didn't really do much of their plastic and stuff other than that this really weird design they got going on, just like somebody threw up party favors all over this thing. Typical Busby, plastic on one, plastic on top, plastic with a sticker on top it. But you know what? Who really gives a care about that? Because this thing just hordes through darts. It is loud. It is mean. It is kind of heavy. It's also kind of awkward. The only two things I really don't like about this blaster is, one, it's begging to be a bullpup. This just feels so much better. Like you're in this thing. You're in the game. You're ready to go. You want to hit it. And then, oh, that's right, trigger's back here. I forgot. You have to do that. And then the other thing is this dumbass pump design. I don't know why companies keep putting horizontal grips on horizontal pumps when you need to hold it vertically, because this is, I mean, this is dumb. Nobody's gonna pump it like this. Everyone pumps it like this. Well, it needs some kind of T-topper or an angle topper or something like that, because it's the only way it's gonna feel comfortable, other than the fact that the trigger's all the way back here. But both are forgivable as long as it keeps doing that. Oh, this thing is so cool. And even for Busby, like in being known for their cheap plastic, it still feels like Busby plastic, but it feels solid. I mean, it's got some meat to it, and it's got some heft to it, and it's got some width to it. It's kind of like me. It's small package, it's loud as hell, and it's pretty big. Which is actually, I got about analogy. Maybe I'll paint it up and call itself the Clownie. I don't know, because I do think this thing has found itself into my library, not my library, into my loadout, at the very least a spam blaster to hand out to other people when they run up and do things like car pay and stuff like that, or an indoor war, because you ain't going anywhere on that, which actually makes me wonder, they have this really big clear spot on the front here, and almost like somebody was half designed it to like shoot over your shoulder, and they kind of changed out. I guess they didn't want your hand hitting anything into here. Now, I have been shooting this thing around my house in all fairness for a little while, and I have been getting some weird feed issues, other than the fact that this just kind of sometimes doesn't take much to just tonk out. It just kind of taps itself out. We'll see if I can get it to do it here, because I probably, well, I'm guessing it's simply because the magazine is so big, and once it gets past the halfway point, that takes quite a few pumps to get up, but you can hear the OPV fart when it gets there. You might not be able to over my fan, but I bet you if I just give a little support to this thing, yeah, see, well, that was a weird one too. It did some kind of weird sputter sound I've never heard too, which was a little annoying. We'll give it one more round here. I have had, like I said, some odd feeding issues, but for 20 bucks, I mean, I really don't see too much of that being too much of a problem. You just give it a tap a couple of times, and yeah, see, a little bit of a feed thing. Even after I've vented any extra air, it just seems to kind of hop off just a little bit. Like it doesn't really want to start, but it gets going. I'm pretty sure that can be pretty solved, because there's not much to holding these things out in here. Just some really cruddy little spring-loaded plastic knobs that I don't have much of a term for, and apparently some kind of orange switch that does something. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure once we get in that thing, we'll figure it out. Now, I'm not going to open it up because I'll probably destroy it if I do so, but overall, I'm quite impressed with this thing. I'd give it a good recommendation, even with the little bit of fault that it has. Now, I got some weird-ass ideas in mind for this thing to go up in air, but I'm not going to share them yet. Yes, what fun would that be, just spilling the beans. Buzz Bee Destiny. Ultra Tech Destiny. 20 bucks? Yeah, it's good. I'll go with that. You only get one magazine, though, which kind of sucks, but, well, but this thing plays like that, you're going to give it one round out, and you're probably going to drop it anyways and go back to your primary. It's a definite opening volley that's going to scare the crap out of anybody, or an indoor war, a one-shot kill. So, I give it my recommendation. Probably say like an 8 out of 10. Because it's got all kinds of little issues and stuff. And after a little light modding, a little bit of care and TLC on it, it'd probably just be a solid 10 out of 10. Thank you, Busby. Keeping the big boys on their toes. If you like these kinds of videos, guys, like, subscribe, comment, hit that button down below. I'll bring you as much as I can whenever I can. Until next time, this is your buddy King Clownie, watching you sleep. Peace. My head look really bald in this light, or is it just me?